Hello, it's Tim. This is book one for this month, June 2020. And it's great for our time. We need to deal with anger and we need to channel that energy into building because building is what comes next. So, victims are victims. So many of us are afraid to feel, afraid to express feelings, and afraid to have other people feel toward us. This is especially true when the feeling is anger. There are many of us in whom which much emotional crippling has taken place. We can allow only so-called acceptable feelings to come through and then only with great care, constriction, and trepidation. For many of us, the potential amplitude of feelings, the vitality, depth, richness, and intensity is poor. For many of us, emotional displays are either very shallow or utterly flat, or inappropriate, or both. Those of us who suffer in this way are almost certainly former and present inhabitants of sick emotional climates. Blaming parents or relatives will not help. We are the victims of victims, and we too shall produce victims unless we choose to change ourselves and the immediate emotional climate through understanding. What about a sick emotional climate? This is an environment in which people often feel one way but act another. When they are angry, they smile sweetly or freeze and do nothing at all. In any case, there is paucity of straight, honest, simply, and readily definable expressions of feelings. In this environment, there is sometimes a serious dearth of strong feelings, often to the point of emotional vacuum. Usually, what look like appropriate strong emotional responses are actually superficial, hysterical, manipulative outbursts, turned on and off like summer showers. These serve to confuse further and to subvert real feelings. This is an environment in which hysteria may suddenly give way to inhibition and even the paralysis of emotional expression. In this atmosphere, small issues will evoke large displays and large issues will evoke nothing. So, right. This atmosphere will be marked by many intricate inconsistencies that the child can't possibly understand. This will be particularly so with anger, and may result in an avoidance of anger and subsequent crippling in this very important emotional area. In effect, the victim will be told the following: it is all right for me to get angry in this circumstance, but not you. Sometimes it is all right for you to get angry, but sometimes you can't, even though the circumstances are identical. It all depends on my mood, which there is no way of knowing. Or why can't you be like me? I never get angry, but when I do, I don't show it. All I do is get cold and sullen and withdraw my attention and affection from you. If you get angry, I'll know you don't love me. Nice boys or girls and girls don't get angry, especially at adults. I've never heard that one. If you must get angry, at least be polite. If you get angry, you will not be liked. If you continue to get angry, you will surely get into great trouble. Civilized people don't get angry, but if you get angry, I'll have to tell Daddy, and he will get angry and will have to punish you when he gets home. Parents in this environment will very often produce what is known as double bind situations, which goes like this: don't hold it in. I can't stand you when you do. Let it out. But when you let it out, I will hit you for your being disrespectful. This damned if you do, damned if you don't approach promotes severe conflict, much anxiety, great angry problems, and emotional paralysis. So let's stop there. This is The Angry Book by Theodore Isaac Rubin, one of the best books ever put out. We need to deal with anger on a systemic level. Um, how to express that anger properly and how not to make other people suffer from our anger, but to actually deal with it the right way and be angry and show our anger at the right people. Um, I don't know if you could do this with police officers in the police department. I'm not sure. Maybe one of the answers to this issue, and it would be a very easy fix, is every police officer has to take a psychological test. All of them, starting now. And if they don't meet a certain psychological threshold, then they cannot work in the police department. Okay? Or they have to work in the back office filling out papers or whatever the case may be. And if they don't meet a very high threshold, they can never be on the street and carry weapons and all of that stuff like that. That could be what you can do. Nobody should object to that. So maybe that's just something we should think about after we've expressed our anger and we've gotten it all out. It's going to take a while to get it out because you're talking 4, 5, 6 decades of anger all bottled up. So, I mean, we'll see. We'll continue to watch. Until next time, I want to say thank you. I appreciate your help and your support. And take care of your mind, take care of your body, and be safe.